Hello folks, and welcome back to my gaming channel, and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. So guys, this is a follow on from my previous video. So if you've watched the previous video guys, that was basically just an insight into the how to set up Farming Simulator and the sort of little bits of the basics. So now we've jumped into this, which is my full game, which I've been playing it for something like 90 hours, or a total of 90 hours. So the first thing you can see in front guys is a few little bits of machinery that weren't in the previous game. So I'm going to give you a quick walk around the farm, or run around the farm. So what we've got here guys, these are just these are seeders, feeders and that sort of thing. Couple of trailers. That's a, what's that? Let's see. That's a loading wagon. That's a, what was that one? That one is a seeder. Whoop, he jumps on that trailer. I think that one's a fertilizer, fertilizer spreader. So what I'm going to do guys is I'll show you basically around the farm and just a few little bits and pieces that I've done extra. So this is the first extra thing I've added with some landscaping. I'll show you a bit of landscaping perhaps in a follow-on video. So that's basically just a workshop. So you park your vehicle in front of this and then you get a drop down box there guys on the top left, so you can open it and tune up, repair, change colour of your vehicle. I just forgot to show you a bit over here. I've added a little bit of landscaping around here which weren't already there. I've added this path around the farm. Again, this is my field. A lot of the stuff's not, these fields are not had anything done to it guys. I've been concentrating on another area or other areas. So again, these buildings you can't interact with. Some you can, some you can't. So let me see. So the first thing I've added over this side is a chicken coop, and we get eggs. So in these boxes here, and basically what we do is we would have a trailer or my pickup truck, and you would pick these up by hand. If you come to them, see the hand picker, you actually pick them up and then you can place them into your trailer or the pickup. So then you take them to a selling point. So let's jump over here and have a look at the chickens. Right, so there's the chickens, and there's my cock. He's magnificent, isn't he? Yeah, he's a big old boy, isn't he? He's actually magnificent. And we got two of that. No, that's not one. But he looks after these girls, so we get a nice lot of eggs. And let me just sort of, you have to feed. I'm going to show you some of the feeding menus perhaps in a follow-on video. I'm just going to show you the basics on this. So what basically is with this tractor and trailer, you would have whatever feed that they are taking, which I think is, it could be corn or barley, I'm not sure. But you just keep topping this tray up here basically guys. But I'm going to show you all the workings of each bit in a follow-on video or videos. So a tractor here with a bucket on the front. Now the reason I got a bucket on the front is because I'm running around here like a lunatic. You see under there guys, animals are quite messy when they eat, so you have to keep picking that up and chucking it back in there. Because for order for the animals, and this is all the animals, to be producing at 100%, apart from food, you have to have a, or they have to have a clean environment. So again, this is exactly the same as before, these fields guys. They need to be worked on, but I've left these. I basically use these to produce feed for the chickens really. So this is basically the same. If you remember this old combine harvester from the previous video, the only thing I've added on this one is I bought a different header, because I said before guys, different headers for different crops. So that's a header for corn, Everything else is the same. These two vehicles are the same. No, that one's a new one. And a lot of these come from the mods. Again, in another video I'll show you the mods. So what I'll do, guys, is I'm going to jump to the next farm. I'm not going to walk up there because I don't want to waste time doing that. So the next, not next farm, the next field is up there, where I've added a lot to, guys. So I'm going to jump to that one. So you just use the left or right D-pad and it will jump you into the next, to another machine. So I'm just going to jump through each machine until I get to the one that I want. So just bear with me, guys. We'll catch up with you in the next area. So guys, here we are at the next area, and I've extensively modified this area. This field there I've actually made smaller and done a bit of work here. Ooh, little sneak preview over there. So I own that field and that field up there, and I also own that field there through the gap. Right, so I've modified this here extensively because what we have here, guys, I have added a horse paddock. So let's get in and have a look at the horses. So horses will need feeding. So there's my horses. Now you can ride the horses. So that's whoop. So that horse is called Karen, after my wife, and that one's called Odin, after the cat. So just a quick demo of how to ride a horse. Right, so I get on the horse, and here we are. So whoop. Now you can jump. I've got to go a bit faster. Right, so let me see if I can get a jump going here. Are we ready? Whoop, here we go. Whee. It's not that eloquent, is it, that jumping? But that's basically it. So what you do with horses, guys, once you've bought them, you look after them, ride them like this. Whoop, brakes not that good on a horse. But you just you ride them, and it makes them more saleable. So the more you ride them, the more saleable they become. So when you've got them up to 100%, again, that'll be something I'll show in another video. When you get up to 100%, you then sell them on. So as with all animals, that a rat. Anyway, or bird. So again, we have to feed them. So there's our water and our feeding trough there. And in order to feed them, so I've got a horse box. Let me just turn around. So I've got a horse box which we need to transport them, but this is one of the things that we need to feed them. So what this is, guys, because you have to give them bedding. So this takes bales and chops it up into sort of straw into bedding. So R1, and that just sprays that in there. But it will only give them enough for to give them 100%. So that's that one, guys. So let's have a walk over it. So the two fields that I showed you before, I had them producing some crops. So here's some hay, and I'm trying to get rid of this, because the odd thing with this game is, guys, that it actually only allows you to have a certain amount of bales, and I've got more bales than I need. So as you can see, I have actually, look at that neat stacking. So what I do is, guys, I am going to show you a little bit of stacking. So we're going to take that last bale and stick it up there. So I'm not actually going to, you can actually sell that. I might take it down the road and sell it, but so what we've got to do, and everything's got to be, so we're using so we're pressing left 1, and then using the right little joystick, left and right, to do that, and up and down to do that. So we just drive in gently, pick it up, tilt it back. So to reach out, we pressed right one to reach out like that. Sorry guys, I think I might have told you backwards. So that right one does that with the right. So we press right one and forward and back on the right stick, left one, and then up on the stick does that. Yeah, same stick. Yeah. So we are going to attempt. Now these bales are not very well balanced, so I'm going to attempt. Let's zoom back a bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to attempt to start that on there. Whoop, I'll go too far and push it off. So we lower it down and reverse out. Right, so what we're going to do now, let's go and sell these bales. So we jump in this huge lorry. So we're in that one. Now just over yonder there's a selling point. So we are going to sell these. Now one thing I will say guys, this game can be very, very glitchy. Whoop, stop, stop, stop. That's not what I forgot to do. Fool. Put my straps on. We're going to lose that lot. So if we line ourselves up here, it's somewhere we should be able to put straps on. Why won't it let us put... Ah, we've got to get that green line. Right, so to get that green line, fasten the strap. Otherwise we're going to lose that lot. So you get that green line, see? Fasten the strap. And we get back in this monster vehicle. So I landscaped all of this area around here, including this road. Bit of a pain to get in and out of. So what we've got to do is swing round there. Just show you a different camera angle. So we're going to do round here. Down to this next junction here, and basically we're going to head back towards my farm. But before we get to the farm, there's actually a selling point. Which is just here somewhere. The road to our right hand side guys, somewhere here. Is it just there? Yep, it's just there, see? So we gotta take a swing round to get into there. Oh, I run into something. Let's back up. Let's change our camera angle so I can see it. This lorry is rather too big to get up here, I think, guys, but there we go, we're off. The only thing when you're in this view, guys, you can't actually see the rest of the lorry. It's a shame. You can move your head to look in the mirrors. Go back to the normal view. So we go up here. Now the selling point is that area in front of us with them sort of chevrons, but what we must do, and I made the mistake, is before we actually, all we do is back over them points and it will automatically sell it, but we have to take these off. Otherwise it leaves the your vehicle hanging in the air. You've got to be just on we got all of them. No, we missed one. They all off, right, so we get back into the vehicle. So what I'm going to do is back it into that, over that chevroned area. And in theory, and if you look in the top right of the screen where my monies are, you'll see the money increase. And watch it not happen. You see them disappearing, guys? So we've made quite a bit of money, 16. So then we just make our way back to where we come from. The brakes on this lorry is rubbish. This lorry, by the way, guys, is one of the ones that you can get on the mod, from the mod set, if you like. If I wasn't, if you guys weren't watching, I'd be taking a shortcut now across the field. Don't go too fast because the brakes are rubbish on here. And one thing you've got to do if you're playing this game, is all the other farming simulators, actually remember your way around the map. Take a left turn here. Another left turn here. I didn't plan it very well when I put the, I had to make all this sort of road area here. I'll just come back here again and park. Now that thing in front of us is actually just ran into that last time, but that's a little cultivator type, seeder type gadget, I think, so I'm going to park. So there, guys, that's a little game there, or game, a little task we've done. Right, so we've jumped through to probably the biggest area, and the biggest area that I've modified, so just bear with me, guys. So guys, here we are in the top part of the map. So this is where the biogas plant is, which is here. So this is the area that I've greatly modified, so let me just turn you around. So this is the biogas plant, and this is always here. Now in order to actually use these silos, you have to buy this area of the map. So let's go to the modified area. So this is my modified area. So this is I put a cow pasture in, so we'll just, yep, so that's again, I'm going to show you all these machines in operation in following videos. So that does something called mixed rations, which is part of the feed which goes into there. With the cattle, you also have to feed them grass, hay, silage and straw for bedding, and they will produce milk, and that ends up round here. And I'm not sure whether you got to pick that up, because I can't put, so I reckon it disappears automatically. So there's the cows. So let's just jump in and say hello to the cows. So you can buy these. Again, I'll show you the process of that in a up and coming video. This is just really an overview of this farm. So you can buy different types of cattle, but as with all animals, you have to feed them and keep them clean. So apart from the mixed rations and all that, you need to have water, and they also need to have bedding. So this is exactly the same as on the other farm. And there's a dog somewhere here barking, and I ain't got a clue where he is. So again, we're just going to jump into this vehicle and we're going to zoom back. So again, this one, because I've got more animals, will actually take more straw for bedding. So press the R1 in the triangle. So now that's used all of the straw. So what I can do, I can actually show you how we top that one up in a minute, guys. But that is the cattle. Now over here is a selection of vehicles. So the first thing is just a header there. I think that's a corn header, I think. Then we have this tractor set up with a water tank because we need to feed the animals, well, water the animals. There is a large cultivator, just a big area. There we have that's called a windrower. Again, I'll show you what they do in later videos, but we need that to do things. That is one of them, I can't remember which way around it is. One of these is a tedder and one's a windrower. Can't remember which is which, but you need both of those. There's another header there that belongs to this Super Deluxe Massey Ferguson combine. Lorry here with a roll-on, roll-off container. Again, show you how all that works in other videos. And this one is a little or large lawnmower because we need to cut the grass, this is my field here, which produces just nothing but grass. And then we can cut that, and then we can either use it as grass, bale it. Well, after we've windrowed and tethered it, we can bale it as hay, or we can pick up the grass and turn into silage, which I will show you the next thing. So that is this one here is we've got a fueling station here for the vehicles, and that's another added mod to the game. Again, here we've got a repair place, the same as we have on the farm. And I've added a water tank. We've got a steam cleaner here because you have to keep your vehicles clean. And I've added this water tank so we can pick up and grab water from there and take over to the cattle. So what I'll do, I'm just going to show you the same as before, guys. I'm going to put a bale of straw. Have a look at the view from here. So our straw's backed up there, and we'll have a look at that. That there, guys, is a grass cutter. Just get out. So that's a grass cutter, and that goes on the back of the tractor. And again, I'll show you all that process in a up and coming video. Oops, so where are we? Oh, there we are. There, I've got me. What I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go back to the normal view. We've got a bale on the floor, so we pick that up. So these spikes have to be dead level, otherwise they won't actually pick up the bale, they'll just push it. Tilt back. I started to do some hay over there, but as I said previously, guys, we can't actually have too many, so every time we use a bale, we can actually bale up some more. I've got, oh, that's what I'm trying to chuck them at me cattle. That's what comes of going too fast. Safety first and all that. Right, I can always edit that here if I fancy, but what we do is just tilt, reach back, tilt back, zoom back. We're going to drop that in there. Now, if you make a mistake and drop it in the field, you can't retrieve it unless you can manage to drive your actual machine into the field. So, which I have done. Oop, too soon. Right, so I'll drop that in there, and then just drive back. Scratch a bit of paint on the way. I'm just going to part this here. Right, so we get out and just do that one last task there. So we don't have to start the engine for this, which is quite good. So we just press R1 in a triangle and it just launches it on there. And oh no, we've still got some there. So that's that one, guys. So I think we've been around here. Oh, one more thing to show you is me where you make the silage. So when you're making silage, you need lots and lots of grass, and then you put it in here. So once you put all your grass in here and filled it up, this is all silage now, you then cover it with this and it ferments it into silage. And then you can use that for feeding your animals. But again, I'll be showing you that in another video. Oh, and this silo here, I added this silo here. Now this here is a little bit of a mistake, but I am using that. I'm using that to on another section. Now what it does here, this is your manure. So you can use that to chuck on your fields to fertilise your fields there. And that one is a tank underground there for your slurry, which again you can use to fertilise the fields. So all this area has been greatly modified. I've added this road, or this dirt road in. It goes right over there, but I'm not going to walk over there. So guys, we're now going to jump to the other area, which is just over there on the horizon, so just bear with me, guys. So guys, here we are. We've come from over there, so just imagine I've jogged up that road. So that's where we've just come from. So behind us is two more modified areas. So the first one is this one, which is sheep, and basically the same applies as before. You've got to feed them and water them and keep them clean. So that's the sheep, and you can buy sheep, different coloured sheep. And with sheep you get, if I jump over the fence, you get bales. And then we pick these up and sell them, but and wait until I've got a trailer load before I actually sell them. I'll probably have to buy a trailer, to be honest, guys, but it's a pity you couldn't park the trailer here and it automatically goes on the trailer. But anyway, that's the sheep, so when that's full up, we've got perhaps 4 or 6. I'll take them and sell. And I've got this little, what's this? This is a little skid loader, and I just use that to pick up this. And it's easier just to it's easier, guys, to leave vehicles wherever you're going to go, because it's easier just to jump from vehicle to vehicle. Perhaps cheating, I don't know. And here's the pigs. Pigs don't produce anything apart from perhaps bacon, but exactly the same as before. There's a feed, you got to feed them and keep them clean. So, and they take straw as well in there, and that little pile of straw that I showed you back before, guys, that gets chucked in there, and they produce slurry as well, which you can use, and manure, which you can use, but they don't produce anything apart from bacon. So that's the pigs. So that's it, guys. That's really just a look around the farm. Let me just take you to one other little area to show you, so if you just bear with me, guys. So there we are, guys. We are now on the field opposite the where the cow pasture is. So this is that large field of grass that is growing. So what I've done with this one, again, because you can't, you can only have a certain amount of bales. So again, I'll show you all this in the process. Forget the machine on the front. That has nothing to do with this process. But it just couldn't be bothered to take it off. But that is another mowing machine which goes with the other one. So you can have a large one on the back and one on the front, so you get a wider cut. But this one here, that's a bale of straw, and this is my baler. So what we've done, guys, if you can see, well, that pickup there, that is basically straw. So we drive up that line and pick up the straw, and there'll be several lines of straw. There's another one. Unfortunately, the field's grown, it's difficult to see them, but you use this to pick them up. But guys, that'll be another video. I'll just show you little processes as we go through. Right, one more place I just wanted to show you. So we just bear with me, guys. So here we are, guys. We are at Carlo's Reliable Motors, and this is where you buy and sell machinery. Again, I will do that in another video. This is my pickup, and again, it's much easier to leave vehicles in places that you're gonna go to, because then you could just use the left and right D-pad to toggle to a different location instead of walking or driving. It's just I suppose being lazy, really. So that's where you buy all of our machinery, and you can also get bank loans, which you go up to there and you can loan money, check your finances, that sort of thing. But that's really it, guys, for now. There is a railway track just through there, and you can actually use the train if you want to do certain things. And that's a fuel station there, which we actually will use. And I'll just show you the railway line. So this is the railway line. Don't know how long we're going to have to wait for a train to come. Don't know how often they run, guys, to be honest. But that's you can put stuff in there and put it onto the train, and it will go to another selling station. You can actually drive the train if you want to. And when you're using the D-pad, you can actually toggle into the train if you want, but I've disabled that part because I'm not sort of using the train for anything, guys. But that's really it. So up that road there, sorry guys, up there is where the cow passes if you wanted to go through there. I think there's actually might be one more place or a couple of more places. I keep remembering these places to show you guys, but we're not going to get a train for a minute. But might be one or two more places. I keep remembering them. So let me what's that? Is that? Oh, there's a car coming. I can hear a car. What if I was to stand on this track, would the train run me over? Never tried that. That'd be for a future video. Where's he off to then? Right guys, I'm going to jump to the other area, which is actually up there. Oh, there's a train. There he is. Get the number. Well, there you go. That was a bit of luck when I was just about to disappear. Right guys, let's jump to the other area. So guys, here we are. We are at the last area, or the last one or so. So I own several large fields around here. That one there, let's just have a quick run over to it. So this is my field. Anything, if you look in the map in the bottom left, anything with the green like numbers, and that's the field I owned. This one is my field, and I've got hay there, no, straw there ready to pick up, but I got too many bales, so I can't do anything with that in a minute. So this is one of my tractors. This is just a large cultivator and plough all built into one. I think this one is certainly a large cultivator, which we've been cultivating the fields, but I will again show you that in another video. So that is it really, guys, for this. My farm, or not the farm, but the cow pastures over in this area here. So I think that's about it, guys. I own several fields. So guys, this is my actual map that we can look at. Let's just move it around. I won't be able to. So that's the map. Very well, you can see that, but that's the map of the farm, guys. So anything in green is what I actually own. And down on the bottom right hand, you see that little flashing icon. That is actually where we are at the moment. So if I jump different places, you can see it's flashing. So wherever we are, See, it's difficult to tell all around the farm at the minute, but see guys, bet in the middle is flashing. So that's where we are guys. So that is actually the sort of map of the farm. Down on the far left hand side is the beach, so I'll take you to the beach one day. We're going to have a swim. But anyway guys, that's the map of the farm. So there you go guys, you can get rid of the map, you can make it different sizes. And the same as the thing in the top left hand corner, if you want to get rid of that you can. But basically guys, we're back on the farm, so it's just easy to just jump. So just using the left toggle you can just jump from different machines all the way through all different machines. I own rather a lot of machines. There is a limit to the amount of machines you can own, because each machine actually takes up a slot. So if once you've used all your slots, you can't have any more machines. Now one more thing, I keep saying that, one more thing I'm going to show you. So this game at the minute is running at the 5 times speed. As you see in the top right, it's cloudy and we're due some rain. It's 14:45, which is, what's that, quarter to 3? Quarter to 4? No, quarter to 3. And I own a lot of money. Now this game will play at night time things, you know, so at night you can actually do farming at night, but you have to put your lights on your tractors and things like that. You can change the speed of the game. Now the downside of that is, if you change the speed of the game, obviously your crops mature quicker, and they will wither if you don't harvest them. They will wither. But what you can do, if you go into, I'm not going to actually do it for real, but if you go into here, now if you look at the top left, you get the option to sleep. So you can choose how many hours you want to sleep for. This is my house, by the way. Don't look at the mess. Shame we couldn't get an all-day room. But this is my, look at that lovely wallpaper. But this is my pad. Bit of a blooming mess. Looks like I've been burgled, doesn't it? Don't know why we got the cert. Oh no, we have got. Yeah, the sea is quite close, isn't it? But looks like I've been burgled, doesn't it? What's over here? I've never actually looked through here. There's just a kitchen. What's that? Beer? Don't know. It could be beer. Oh, I've got the essential microwave. Another surfboard. All right. Yeah, it looks like I've been burgled. But anyway. So you can actually go to sleep. So what we do is, if it gets dark around here about 9 o'clock guys, you then just come back to the house and sleep for 10 hours, 12 hours, and basically just speed through the game until the next morning. Anyway folks, that is a quick overview of sort of my farm, my up-to-date farm. So we're going to end this video here, but what I would do in other videos, I would just do a little bit of farming on one particular area, so you can sort of see that process from start to finish guys, if you like. So that's it. Oh, by the way, the farm is actually called Cat's Whiskers Farm. You can name your farm. But anyway guys, let's have a look at this little waterfall, because it's quite pretty. A bit of fishing down here, but look at this, like, nice little graphics are actually quite good. One thing I do say though guys, that this is a very it can be very glitchy and lots of little issues that some strange things will suddenly happen. But anyway guys, that's and one of the things I've noticed with this game as opposed to the other farming simulator games is, I think I've got a few on this channel, is that the sound from the vehicle engines etc is very poor unless you're zoomed right in. So if you're way back from the vehicle, you get very little engine sound, which I think is a little bit annoying. But anyway guys, that's it. That's a little overview of the farm with 85 hours of gaming on. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll catch up with you again back on the farm when we will do a bit more harvesting and whatever takes our fancy. Anyway guys, thanks for watching this one, and we'll catch you on another one. Bye bye for now.